Mercer Adams Funeral Service had its beginnings in 1989 with the partnership of lifelong funeral director Gene Adams and retired Xerox executive Ron Mercer. Both men felt a strong desire to preserve long-standing traditions and customs by providing an exceptional family-owned funeral home to the Bethany and Greater Oklahoma City metro area, founded on distinctly Christian values and principles. We are committed to community service, and our employees are active in several notable organizations such as Kiwanis International, Rotary Club, the Chamber of Commerce, and Bethany Public Schools. And we proudly serve the families of veterans and those serving in the armed forces.
Sometimes people ask me why I chose to associate with Mercer Adams and why I didn't choose a corporation because there's so many here in the Oklahoma City area. But my past 40 years in being involved in funeral service, I've really can appreciate the difference between a corporate-owned funeral home and a family-owned funeral home, the feeling that you get. I appreciate the longevity of the staff here at Mercer Adams.
Planning ahead can make life-changing events easier and a little more tolerable. At Mercer Adams, our staff is available to assist you in making the decisions that are right for you when it comes to pre-planning a funeral. Our advanced planning staff is available to answer your questions and review options to help you make well-informed decisions. Unless one has had the experience of planning a funeral, it is difficult to imagine all of the many pieces of information required when a loved one dies. Having to focus on a tremendous number of details when already under some level of emotion can complicate this task. Prearranging your own services spares your loved ones from having to make those potentially emotional decisions. Your loved ones are then free to celebrate your life and grieve their loss.
Just the comfort that we felt when we walked into this place was marvelous. Fortunately, in the case of my parents, they had both done prearrangement. There was no financial sense of urgency or pressure, so that we just came in. The bills were already paid. The arrangements in some cases were fairly far along. We knew where they were to be buried. So it was a time of being able to think about and celebrate the good things of their life.
There can also be significant financial benefits to prearranging your own funeral. Let us show you the difference prearranging can make.
It's real easy to get a phone call and reassure the family that everything's prearranged. We have it all written, all the directives, all the directions of that person who's passed away has made all those decisions for them. The ease on them, and whether it's easy on us as a funeral home, makes no difference. But it's quite a bit of reassurance when they make that call to us, the first call. We say that they're prearranged, and we take it from there.
We are dedicated to serving you by providing personalized services and licensed personnel who are available 24 hours a day, as well as resources for every member of your family. Our goal is to provide a strong continuity from beginning to end, paying attention to each detail. We are committed to helping you celebrate the life of your loved one in the manner you choose, assisting and covering the details that are important to you.
We recognize that each life is special and unique, and every service ought to be just the same to reflect how special an individual is. When you find ways to connect and recognize how important a person has been in a family's life, that's the true importance of having a funeral service. And that's really what we're committed to doing, is a lot of listening, understanding of who a person is and what makes them unique and special, and then helping a family find a way to convey that in a meaningful fashion.
We do our own pickups, and whether it be the nursing home or funeral home or the home itself where hospice might be involved. If we get the call during the day or middle of the night or early morning, we gather back at the funeral home and make our call to wherever the deceased is at.
We felt very comfortable. They just knew what we needed without us almost even telling. I was really impressed with how Mitchell looked. Since that was my last view of him, I was just so very pleased.
There's a caring, compassionate, professional
atmosphere here at Mercer Adams, and I can always feel confident that when I refer families here, they're going to be treated with dignity. They're going to be given the utmost in excellence.
Their professionalism and as well as their consideration and caring for the families. And that's certainly been consistent throughout these past 15 years.
I think when people walk in the building, they feel a warmth, and it's more than just the interior of the building. I think it's our unity of purpose, that we all are here to serve and bring hope and healing to people in a great time of sorrow and loss, and wanting to truly bear their burdens. When people experience loss, they often need a strong support network to provide comfort and offer encouragement. At Mercer Adams, we provide many avenues of care following the death of a loved one. We are pleased to offer the services of a licensed professional counselor at no cost to the families we have served. In addition, we have a library of books and videos available, as well as a partial listing of support groups within the community and surrounding areas. My dad asked me about joining the funeral home in 1998 when I was in school working on my master's degree in counseling. My heart's passion really lies with families that are grieving the loss of a loved one. And as a licensed professional counselor, it is such an incredible privilege and honor to be able to walk alongside families with these losses that they've truly suffered. And that's one of the jobs that brings me the most incredible personal satisfaction and fulfillment, being able to offer hope to a family that doesn't have any at that moment.
One of the other things in regard to the counselor and the help she gave me, she sent home with me a couple of books. To be able to read a book that talks about grief and the different reactions and what you can do and helps to see you through has been meaningful. I've read quite a bit and it's helped me.
We weren't really aware of the need for any type of aftercare or any type of counseling that we might need for grief. We knew that we were in a different state in our lives than we had ever been, and we knew that life was turned upside down. Aftercare was offered as a part of the services here, and we very soon realized that we would need that. We weren't sure what we needed at that point, and Marla Cole set our mind at ease. She was very gentle with us and very helpful. That was a very helpful aspect of this aftercare that we received, was just learning how to navigate our life in this very difficult time. And Marla offered us a wealth of information that is the very reason why we can smile today, I believe, and the very reason why we are back in life.
Before, during, and after, we understand the language of comfort. We invite you to come in, see our facility, meet our Mercer Adams family, and discover all that we have to offer you.